One game for the right to go to the NBA Finals. It is Game 7, and it's the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. We're at Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. Tonight, it's the Denver Nuggets taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Nuggets coming in. They have the home court here, always crucial in a Game 7, with the winner moving on to the NBA Finals.
Now look, I think both teams are worthy of going to the NBA Finals. But the reality is that only one team will prevail this evening. And the way this series has gone so far, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes all the way down to the final shot.
Aaron Gordon, huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Caldwell Pope to Jokic. Here comes the screen. Jokic, guarded by Towns. Short jumper, off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Mike Conley missed his first. That one goes.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Gordon. Nothing going here on that drive. Gordon, he buries it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Nuggets have the possession. Probing the defense. And scores on the step back.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot in.
Conley in the front court. Down 3. And he throws it down. Rudy Gobert with the slam.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
To Aaron Gordon. Caldwell Pope. Denver with 4 to shoot. Jamal Murray buries it.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Conley into the front court. Down 4. Gets a shot up off the mark. Easy pass to the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Minnesota with the basketball. To Towns. To Conley. Towns. Here's a chance from long range. He connects on the first free throw. Second to 3, got it. It's all 3 free throws. Murray with it. Leads 3. Caldwell Pope. To Jokic. Jamal Murray. He made his first effort, but not that time. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Conley, down low Towns. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Murray into the front court. Up by 3. Towns. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Nuggets have the possession. To Gordon. They go to Jokic, down low. Rocking the rim.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Anderson to Towns. Has a chance. Karl Anthony Towns. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Murray with the basketball. 14-13 our score. It's a 1-point game. Down low Jokic. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Gobert to Towns. Aaron Gordon tips it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Denver's got it. To Jokic. The pass set it all up.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Conley to Towns. Conley to Towns. 5 to shoot for Minnesota. Conley. His first effort off the mark. Murray into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. To Gobert. Rudy Gobert. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Denver ball right now. Jokic. Here comes the screen. To Caldwell Pope. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Conley. To Kyle Anderson. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Murray with it. Leads just a point. Caldwell Pope. Jamal Murray matched up with the former Wildcat. Gordon goes to the right side. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. They're down 3. Karl Anthony Towns. He's now 4 for 6.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Nothing going here on that drive. Drive by Murray, but he can't finish.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on a shot.
Conley to Towns. Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Murray into the front court. Down a point. Nothing going here on that drive. From the outside, no good. Conley into the front court. He'll run the offense. Trying to cash in. Mike Conley. 2 of 4 now.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Here comes the screen. Aaron Gordon, guarded by Towns. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. He made his first effort, but not that time. T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. Gobert to Kyle Anderson. Aaron Gordon swats it. That's out. Last touch by Mike Conley. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Jackson to Aaron Gordon. Caldwell Pope to Gordon. Jackson to Aaron Gordon. For 3, and Aaron Gordon buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shots. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, man.
Aaron Gordon stuffs it down. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
From long range, and it's good.
What a smart play, and Ed, with barely no traditional low-post players left in the game, you have 10 players on the perimeter. When you have a guy who's able to utilize his step back, that helps get shots over people with length.
This day and age, very rarely is there a bad shot from the perimeter. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Aaron Gordon at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 69% at the line. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Conley to Towns. Able to convert inside.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
Jackson. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
To Gobert. Throws it down.
The true measure of Rudy Gobert comes on the defensive end. He was all-NBA defensive first team and was tied for the lowest opponent field goal percentage at 43%. You ain't getting by that.
Has a look. Off the mark. Well contested. Conley into the front court. Counting down towards a minute to play here in a very tight opening quarter. To Towns, down low. Shot clock winding down. Gobert to Conley. Going to launch beyond the arc. Good contest on the 3. Conley misses.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Gets it in the left corner. Has a chance. Nice pass to get things going.
I know this is going to sound crazy, but it's so hard to guard a bad shooter. Their form throws your pace off on how you defend it. Sometimes there's nothing you can do.
T to Towns. Nothing going here on that drive. DeAndre Jordan sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
And scores. Karl Anthony Towns with the finish. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Long heave from three-quarters court. Shot from three-quarters court is good. He buries it. Who does this guy think he is? Few would take it. He drills it. And that's how the first quarter comes to an end. The shooting in that first quarter was white hot. It's got to be hard to think these teams can keep up that pace in the second.
The pace of this game has been prolific. As a fan, I love to watch. As a coach, I would be pulling my hair out. These players would drive me crazy. I need to see some defense, please.
I don't want to ask this question. What hair?
Why would you ask it then if you don't want to ask?
Just going there.
Okay. Well, you wouldn't.
T. They get it down for Towns. From the painted area, won't go down. It's Denver's ball. Jamal Murray buries it on the catch and shoot.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
It's blocked.
You see, that's why you never give up on the play, Ed. You always stay in the game.
Reminiscent of LeBron on Iguodala. Now a timeout here for the Timberwolves. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Time for some new personnel into the game. Conley. To Towns. Jumper's good.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Jackson. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. Flushes it home.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
To Jordan. Can't connect. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Down by 1. Runner's good there.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Jamal Murray, guarded by Towns. To Jackson. Add 2 points to the board.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Murray with the basketball. His team up by 1. To Reggie Jackson. Jamal Murray. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Timberwolves have the basketball. Conley to T. And look out. Big finish at the rim. Now a whistle. Timeout for Denver as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Downloaded Jordan. And a chance coming up at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
DeAndre Jordan at the line. First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Conley into the front court. Down 4. To Kyle Anderson. T. Rudy Gobert. Now the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Trying to cash in. Knocks it down from mid-range.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
I'll look out for that same move on the next possession though.
To Jackson. Here comes the screen. Reggie Jackson, guarded by Jeff Teague. Reggie Jackson, he's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. Murray into the front court. They lead it, 4-point game. To Reggie Jackson. Here comes the screen. Jackson. Lets it fly from long range. Not that time. He missed it. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Anderson. Nothing going here on that drive. To Teague. Tough make through traffic.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Deep two there, won't go. The follow won't go either. To Teague. Conley to Gobert. And the rebound comes down to Jordan. To Jackson, to Jordan, down low. DeAndre Jordan, look out.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Conley to Teague. A lot of contact, no whistle.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Jackson to Caldwell Pope. Rudy Gobert with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Jeff Teague, 2 of 4 now.
That transition offense was flawless. When guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Jackson. It's Minnesota basketball. To Teague. Conley. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Jeff Teague, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Gordon. Jokic. Jamal Murray. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Austin Rivers. And draws the contact. So, Rudy Gobert going to the line for 2 shots.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Rudy Gobert has got 2 shots coming. Not the best career mark, 62%. Off the mark on the first free throw. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Nuggets with the basketball. To Jokic. Surveys the floor. Has a chance. Nikola Jokic. 3 for 6 now.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
T. Down low for Gobert. Finger roll, finishing with finesse. Murray with it. Leads 4. To Jokic. To Caldwell Pope. Jokic. 5 seconds to shoot. Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognize how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
And scores. Karl Anthony Towns with the finish. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Caldwell Pope picked up by Teague. Here comes the screen. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Oh, Nikola Jokic. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Teague with the basketball, trailing by 4. Gobert, old school, backs his man down for the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Nuggets have the possession to Jokic. Nothing going here on that drive. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
T to Rivers. Screen coming. Austin Rivers down to Gobert. Slam dunk.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Caldwell Pope. Jamal Murray, defended by Rivers. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Here's Towns for 2. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Knocks it down off the step back. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The Nuggets have themselves a narrow lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Denver Nuggets. The Timberwolves are still very much in this matchup. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game track. Bench points.
The NBA season is long, and these days, starters take rest days. And that's why it's so important to have bench players that can be productive like we're seeing here today.
Player of the half.
Murray has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Murray into the front court. Up 6. Rudy Gobert able to recover with the block. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
The Wolves down to 4 in the shot clock. Conley, that's how you defend.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Mike Conley with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Porter to Jokic. Jumper's good.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
Conley to Towns. Runner's good there.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To Porter. Beyond the arc for 3. That'll humble the rookie. Porter Jr. off the mark. T-Wolves with the basketball. Conley to Towns. And a throwdown.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a Prob City.
Chance for Jokic off the mark.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
To Aaron Gordon. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Jokic, defended by Towns. To Porter. Driving right to the basket. Jokic. Won't go.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To Porter. Free throws coming up.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Michael Porter at the line. First one goes down. 2 for 2 on that trip. Conley into the front court. His group now down 2. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Nikola Jokic, guarded by Towns. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To Conley. Has a look. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes you're physically there, but mentally you're nowhere to be found. We obviously saw one of those same things happen on the court.
Jokic to Porter. Shot from the lane won't go. Minnesota at the controls. Conley. Here comes the screen. And there's the whistle. Neither player giving up an inch. We have a tie-up. After the tie-up, they're in position for the jump ball. To Jokic. Rudy Gobert pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Conley. To Gobert. He throws it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Caldwell Pope to Jokic. Gordon. And that's rebounded by the Timberwolves. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Leads a bucket. Time to shuffle things up. To Jokic. And look out.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Conley into the front court. Our score all even in this third quarter. Knocks it down from mid-range. Nuggets have the possession. Offensive rebound. JaMychal Green. Putback's good.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
Screen coming. Conley to Towns. Conley to Towns. Nice finish at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Murray with the basketball. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Screen coming. Jokic defended by Towns. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Changes coming from both sides right now. Jackson with it. Down 2 to Caldwell Pope. Jackson. To Caldwell Pope. Jackson. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To Conley. Shot clock winding down. Has a chance. And it's Jordan there for the rebound. Jackson with it. Down just a couple. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. Fires the 3. Now that's a contest. Conley into the front court. Lead is 2. Here comes the screen. To Conley. Fires the 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Caldwell Pope to Reggie Jackson. To Caldwell Pope. Jackson. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Up 5. For 3. And Jordan able to secure the rebound. Jackson with it. Looking to make something happen. To Caldwell Pope. Screen coming. Caldwell Pope. Jackson. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, good offense, beating good defense.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Denver's got it. Jackson to Caldwell Pope. To the basket goes Jackson, but a shot won't fall. To Conley. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Dario Saric trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 82%. The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Denver ball right now. To Jackson. Here comes the screen. Now to Jordan, down low. DeAndre Jordan, look out. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Towns to Conley. Down low, Towns. Kicks it outside. For 3, rebound taken in by the Nuggets. Jackson with it. The deficit now up to 5. Here comes the screen. Jeff Green against Karl-Anthony Towns. From long range, Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that one.
Conley to Towns. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. That misses with 3 seconds left. That does it for the quarter. The Timberwolves have the lead. It's the Nuggets with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
To Gordon. Going to launch beyond the arc. Charged with the board. Towns. Pass there, taken away by Denver. Throws it down.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are 2 different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
To Towns. Short jumper off the mark. Murray into the front court. They trail by 2. To Aaron Gordon. Jackson, deep left corner. Here comes the screen. Jamal Murray. That's usually one that he'll knock down. The Timberwolves have the basketball. To Teague. Conley. Down low to Monroe. To Teague. Lets it fly from long range. That won't go. Murray with it. He'll run the offense. To Gordon. Add 2 points to the board.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Jackson with it. All tied up. Just underway in this fourth quarter. Goes to the left side. To Reggie Jackson. Trying to cash in. Murray's shot won't fall. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Towns. And counted at the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Murray into the front court. All even here in the fourth. Karl-Anthony Towns snatching it out of the air. And he throws it down. Power play by DeAndre Jordan.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
To Teague. Conley to Towns, down low. And the reward, he's going to the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Karl Anthony Towns at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Murray with the basketball. Our score all even here in the 4th quarter. To Aaron Gordon. Here comes the screen. Gordon curling inside. And the slam.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Conley. Has a look. Another chance. The follow won't go either. Another follow stays out.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Jeff Teague, 3 for 6 now.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Jamal Murray, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 89%. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Teague with it up top. His group now down 2. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Able to convert inside.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Can't connect from in close. To Jokic. Screen coming. Nikola Jokic, defended by Jeff Teague. And the Timberwolves have the rebound. Teague to Gobert. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. To Caldwell Pope. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To Towns. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Murray into the front court. 2-point advantage. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
And the rebound claimed by Denver. Murray with it. They lead it. 4-point game. To Jokic. Here comes the screen. Can't miss those. To T. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Jokic. Here comes the screen. To Caldwell Pope. Down low to Jordan. Defense making the ball carrier work. And it's Minnesota's rebound. Minnesota with the basketball. T to Towns. Takes stock of the floor. And he hits.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves.
Neck and neck, they couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
Caldwell Pope to Jordan. Here comes the screen. To Caldwell Pope. Beyond the arc for three. Kentavious Caldwell Pope is going to get a chance at three here. For his career, 78% at the line. First free throw is good. And he hits the second. And he hits all three free throws. Rivers to bring it into the front court. His guys down three. Short jumper won't go down. It's Denver's ball to Jokic. Here comes the screen. Jokic matched up with the former Wildcat. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Reggie Jackson, guarded by the former Dookie. To Jordan. Short jumper won't fall. Rivers with the basketball. His guys now down by a point. To Towns. Nikola Jokic rejects it. And they pounce.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
And he hits.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. Austin Rivers. Sizing up the defense. To Rivers. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Defense was ready. Tough shot for Austin Rivers. To Jordan. Jackson to Jokic. It goes down. He improvises and scores.
This is not the time to have a mental lapse.
Rivers into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. To Towns. They get it down to Gobert. DeAndre Jordan sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Porter to Jokic. Second effort. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration. Now a whistle as Minnesota's going to take the timeout. But this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. T to Kyle Anderson. Count the bucket for 2.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Here's the whistle. Intentional foul.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
And now an intentional foul, so they'll send him to the line. 2 free throws here means it's a 3-possession game.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad, just when they needed it.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Now a timeout here for the Timberwolves. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Towns to Teague. Shot from in close, no good. On the follow, way to stay with it.
In the paint, you need to finish, just like that.
And an intentional foul here in the closing moments. But it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a 2-score game.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. That misses with a second to go. It's the Nuggets who come away victorious. They are champions of the Western Conference. They're on their way to the NBA Finals. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
The Nuggets will represent the West in the NBA Finals after today's landmark victory. After a season of adversity, it all comes down to one last playoff series. And I just know it's going to be incredible. Check out the leading scores for the Denver Nuggets.